This is the next step in building out and launching our ad campaign. Previously, we set up the ad campaign B2B Part Supplier V1. In this video, we're now going to concentrate on building out the audience for it. And we're going to target the people that we're going to send traffic to our landing page in order to generate a lead. So the objective of the ad campaign itself is to generate a lead, which is then going to become a sales prospect further down the funnel. For now, we're building out an ad campaign, our audience. So for this video, our main goal is to build out an audience that's going to include people within the target demographics, within age groups, so on and so forth. Really, the first place to start whenever building out for our target audience, you're going to come in cold, which means you're not going to have anything called lookalike audiences. A lookalike audience is an audience that is created from your pixel, and it's created from people that are visiting off of the Facebook ads, so that Facebook is able to suggest other people that are like that person in order to go out and find new audience opportunities and to scale. So for when we start out building our audience, we really don't have anything. Now, this is going to an old ad account, and we still need to update to our new ad account that we created for this one. So for now, just for reference, and we'll do that. For reference, these are some of the lookalike pixels that you would be able to set up and use in the future in order to drive more leads and so on and so forth. So the pixel, as you bring traffic in, it trains it, it makes it better, it gives you more information so that you're able to build these things. Usually the minimum to trigger the pixel is 100 web visits or 100 web cookies installed. So if someone does not have their browser cookies enabled, it's not going to capture that person and count them. And then I believe for the conversions, you have to have at least a minimum of 25 for the actual lead conversion pixel to actually kick in and fire. So in order to set up here, one of the first things that I do whenever I'm building on this new without an audience to use, I'm going to go ahead and target users who are not already connected to buy, sell, fix parts. And the reason why is I don't want to necessarily advertise to people who are already in my funnel on the Facebook ad side, where I can use things like newsfeed posts and stuff like that to reach out to my followers and to put my branded message out in front of them. So the first things first, we've gone in and I just made sure that we took out this audience. Certainly, if you've got others that that may overlap, you can take them out as well. So it's not, say maybe these two audiences overlap, so you don't want to retarget with the ads that you're already spending on that audience. That's fine. And certainly that's if you're doing something, if you have like a brand that has multiple products, multiple categories, this is a good place to go ahead and exclude those people so that you're just bringing in fresh, new leads. So in this, we're going to be targeting the United States. Anything else that we're going to be targeting for this business? Or are we going to be targeting like a particular local geographic location or?
No, I would say United States. Okay. Yeah.
And people, now are we targeting, we're obviously targeting the people that are the owners of businesses that...
Yeah, you want the owners of cell phone repair shops. So it's very specific, owners of cell phone repair shops.
What would you say the age group of that is?
I mean, it could be anybody. I would say most of these people are 25 to 40, or some 25 maybe to 50, 55. I mean, I've seen cell phone repair owners in all ages, but I don't think most people are going to own a store under 25.
Okay.
The most important, though, is that they're a cell phone repair store owner.
Right. Yep, cell phone repair store owner.
I got to say, though, honestly, if there's someone running out of their house, they could be younger than 25, so I'm not sure if we should do that.
Let's see if there's anything that kicks out for this. It may not. repair my phone. That's going to be, some sort of brand. Let's see. Look for some ideas. And the kind of the cool thing about using Espresso with this, it's going to help you generate ideas, especially once you dial in. Now let's go ahead and people that have interest in mobile phones. Obviously,
like some of my competitor sites. Can I get any of my competitors' websites on there? Maybe people
if they're big enough, yes.
How about wholesale gadget parts? Maybe not. Okay.
Now they could have it, spelled one word, so it could be a discrepancy there. No.
Yeah, LCD cycle, maybe?
LCD.
Cycle? It's all one word, LCD cycle. Oh, Mr. D. No. Oh, it's a tricky one. Cell phone repair.
Liquid crystal display, super LCD. Let's see what it kicks out here. Touch screen, plasma screen, display device, thin film transistor, I don't know. LED display, laptop, electronics, smart TV. What about, let's see if we can expand that a little bit here, because this is not really what I'm looking for. iPhone, mobile phones, people that are, what if we had, like, one of the interests had to be people that are interested in iPhones, right? iPhones, liquid crystal display, and then something like where we can dial in on, see what else we can get here. Trying some initial ideas. We could even, let's see, we could even take out, go in here and detail tutorial. Let's see.
Well, how about careers?
Mm-hmm.
Anything like that? Jobs or careers?
Mm-hmm. So it's going to be
Maybe computer repair or something?
Let me try some. There we go.
Cell phone repair under jobs? No. Or mobile phone repair? Hmm.
I can spell. That's weird. It's not. Oh. Huh. There we go. Didn't it just. Correct me if it didn't just pop this. Cell phone repair. Okay. See, it's going to be special. Call me crazy, but it had this last time, didn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't remember cell phone repair being on that.
We had one of great. That's how you forget what you're doing because you're. I've already typed this. I mean, oh.
Consumer services, that might be in there. Oh.
What retail?
It's kind of retail.
Telecommunications? Could it be classified as that?
No, probably not.
Hmm.
Can you target groups or anything?
Oh yes. It shouldn't be
There's
in.
groups for cell phone repair groups on Facebook.
What's the name?
Uh, we would have to go to another page and open that up and look.
Oh yeah. I'm using yours. Let's see. Would this be? I'll let you type.
Yep, you can just type in cell phone repairs. Oh, cell phone repair. Oops.
Not bad.
That's my course members only group right there. Cell phone repair. Here's one with 2,000 members. Cell phone repair shop talk 3,000 members. So we can target those groups. Those are all iPhone repair or cell phone repair store owners. This group, and this group right here.
Okay. Being stubborn. All right, so back to this. All right, so we got to find a different route. Fun. We're probably going to get really into this. Financial.
What's the purchase behavior or digital activities behavior? What if we can track people that already purchased from a certain site or something? I don't know if that's possible.
No, I mean we could. Well, I mean we can. It depends on the brand. I mean, you can go. I mean, we can target certain sites that have a lot of people on it, but you can target something like Ty Lopez, for example.
Okay.
Whereas being able but he's got how many followers, right? Now with digital activities, this is just like the operating system and the browser you use. So I mean, this isn't anything we would really want to get into. Really, what I would look at for here, consumer classification, I don't think there's really, no, it says pop, not even for the right area. Purchase behavior, I mean, we can get into, let me look for B2B, B2B marketing, B2B sales, B2B purchases. Really want to dial in way more than this. It's not where I want to be. So many more different. There's so many demographics, and usually, really, when I get into the meat of doing this, it's a lot of my time is spent right here figuring out which. So I don't like any of those job roles. Here we go. Behaviors, business. Okay. The reason why I clicked on that is because in the demographics file, the work job titles, it's listing, business owner is one of them. So we've got demographics here and behaviors. Now it's actually returning a really small audience here, which I think is a little, it's a little small. It wouldn't be that small. But business owner, I mean, certainly, here in demographics, we want to include other things like CEO.
Well, the problem is this is a very limited target audience because I'm only looking for people who own cell phone repair stores. So how many cell phone repair stores are there in the whole country? Not that many.
I don't know, 15, 25,000.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very small audience, anyways. But if they're that targeted, my chance of getting the business is very good too.
It's true. Do you think a lot of them would list themselves as CEO of the company? I mean, I would think.
But the thing is, there's so many CEOs, it's really going to be the cell phone repair related. So how do we know they do cell phone repairs? Because if not, it's just wasted money spent.
Um, I'm trying to work through these different demographics and behaviors. I don't think there's going to be one specific to cell phone repair, but that's where we got to bring in the interest in order to target that. And
Okay.
and somewhere with the way that we're doing, the way that I'm building the demographics and the behaviors for this, triangulate with the interest here. And yeah, I mean, we've got to, one of the biggest things we're going to have to do, I think we're going to probably split this into two videos because the amount of time it's going to take to do audience dialing, it usually takes me at least an hour and a half, 2 hours minimum to do this. So really job title business person, I like that.
Hmm.
Business owner, I mean, I get that. Or maybe it's this that needs to come out. Let's get rid of that. So it looks 9,000, wow. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you're probably only talking, what, about 10, 20,000 people that might, I mean, because, like, you got to think, like, probably a lot of these guys own maybe 2, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this could be it right here. Now, the way we work our interest here is going to make a big difference. Right now, we're only targeting people who are business owners that are in the industry of consumer services. They have to identify as this. Now, if they identify themselves as the owner of a business like cell phone repair that's in this industry, they place themselves here, then yes, it'll identify these people as them. And they have also liked something like mobile phones, smartphones, iPhone. Let's even go as far as saying mobile device. Should we even get specific on the operating system, or really should we focus on like iPhone 7, shit like that?
Well, Apple definitely would be a good operating system, or the iOS, so the Apple, because it's an iPhone, or
iPhone 5, we can do like iPhone 5, iPhone 6. That's some stuff that they would have, liked or have posted about repairing those different devices, yes.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know about the 7, maybe even I mean, which ones do you fix the most? 6, 5, 4?
The 6 and the 7. 6S and 7s right now are very popular.
And 7?
Yep.
And 6S? Or 5S, maybe? No?
Yeah, we do those.
6S?
Yep.
How about iPhone fans? Or iPhone accessories? That would be a good, maybe.
That would probably be good, yeah.
Let's do that as something like this. iPhone. Good God. Quite a bit. iPhone accessories. How is that going to change to 20 people? Huh. Let's don't bring it in here.
Is there a computer repair job or interest?
Try that.
Computer repair would be good, because a lot of people that do computer repair do iPhone repair. Oh, computer repair technician right there. That's it.
But what if we took out all these? Because they, instead of saying, hey, you've had to be this and this, well, let me try this. Computer
I would
repair.
say business owner and computer repair technician would be good.
Take out this right here. this consumer services, because I mean they may not have identified correctly.
Right.
I'm in tech, you know. Okay, business owner and
Yep.
computer repair, and take. Well, see now we got 50,000 right there. Hold on. Let's see how this changes. Computer recycling.
No, I would take computer repair technician.
Okay. Computer
I would get rid of
maintenance.
those interests.
Get rid of these right here.
Yeah, get rid of those now, probably. Oh, only 400 people. Business owner and computer repair. Wow. Huh. That's very little audience.
Computer service.
You could try.
Maintenance, repair, and operations.
No.
Repair. Let me see how that does it. Doubles it. Technical support. I mean, now I think we're thinking about this isn't like this is stuff that they would be interested in or that they would talk about, right?
Um. I don't know. I don't know what a cell phone repair store owner is interested in or talks about, really.
Computer service. Doesn't really increase our audience, does it? Okay. So here, yeah, we could probably get. Probably could leave that one. Maybe bring in technical support. That's fine. Computer help. Those are like things that's related to helping and computer help, right? Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay, so let's don't get too far. I mean, technical support might be pushing it here, but we are pretty tight, you know, with 1,500 people. Let's see how.
Maybe do it from 20 to 25.
20,
Yeah, 20 to 16.
1,800. Half female. Ooh. 65 would be the last value. That's another 100 people. That's a tight audience. 1,900 people.
Yeah. Maybe we should have picked a different one of my companies for this. Might have been better.
Well, no, this is fine. I mean, we even said this was probably small. I mean, this is an interesting nut to crack because I mean, how they list themselves as like a business owner or entrepreneur.
Maybe. Yeah, entrepreneur could be. There's no computer service repair job, is there?
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want that more than the interest. Because if that's a job title, that's it. I would say for a job title, computer repair and business person. There we go.
Even fields of study. And look at how this goes. That's cool. I mean, what if we just went strictly after computer repair?
That might be work good.
304,000 versus the 230 we have here with all these other things said here. I mean,
Yeah.
good little simple audience here now, finally. Now, why you only
Yeah.
give me 17,000? Is it because we're only running in the U.S.? Could be. It's only showing 17,000. That's weird because it showed a lot more than that. It's going to put us very specific. 17,000 people, I don't think is such a bad thing. Yeah. Let's see, 830
Oh,
people.
what if I take a list of all the customers I have currently and build a custom audience?
Say it again.
What if I have a list of all the current customers that have purchased from me for my parts and build a custom audience that way?
You can. And do lookalikes off of it. Mm-hmm. So we've got, I mean, for right now, we've just got people 20 to 65. I mean, I think this audience is a little off right here. I mean, I think it's going to change some.
Okay.
And this happens. Now I'm going to put expand interest. You know, this is just like a little new feature that's great to use if you're new. So you can expand your interest, especially something like this where we're so tight. So this is kind of a good little thing to show, you know, small business owners that are in the computer repair. I mean, you know, we're showing a very small audience. Certainly, there's going to be more out there, but for now, we'll just proceed as is, and we'll use this for our future audience. So let's go ahead and save it. You know, to do this, we're going to save it here. Select the folder. We're going to do small business owners repair. US V1. Once again, version 1, and we'll just save it as such. We'll go ahead and click on proceed for now. And what this does, just to wrap up this whole video so we can achieve our objective, which was to build an audience. Is it the greatest audience? Do we want to just go after 830 people or whatever it is? No. But then again, it could be so small that, yeah, we do want to limit it and target, but then again, testing is going to tell us everything. So let's go ahead and let's focus this ad. Right now it's only kicking out 6 ads, okay? Now this is where we can go ahead, we have up to 250 ad sets that we can create. So by focusing on interest and placements, we now have 72 different ads that we're going to be running of what we've already built. We can go ahead and run the gender, male and female here, which can give us an idea of which, you know, which side should we allocate more of our budget to in order to produce profitable ROI. So this gives us a total of 144 ads that we'll be kicking out with this campaign. To finish up, we just click on proceed, and now we're taking to where we can set some parameters. We can do things like, you know, set the amount that we're going to spend per day. We can go ahead and set for when this is going to start running. Let's say we want this to start running, you know, tonight at, you know, 12:01 a.m., right? So let's go ahead and make this 12:01 a.m. and then we can we will set, you know, if you have an end date, you can set it here. If you don't, just leave it open. We don't for this one. Now you can do one of two things. You can go ahead and do no optimization, which means it's going to apply the same amount to every ad set that we produce. This is great to do if you know how to optimize. Go ahead and do it this way. If you don't, go ahead and just use automatic optimization for right now. So we're going to just go ahead and use automatic optimization, set it $10, set to begin tonight at 12:01 a.m. with no end date. Now, we can get more advanced. I don't recommend doing this at the beginning because you don't have any data, but you can optimize your campaigns to start running for, you know, different bidding. You know, you can do custom bids. You can optimize for different conversions, for offsite conversions, impressions. Most of it is run for impressions. You can set your spin cap so you can kind of get in here, and this would probably be better for a future video, as well as looking at some of the advanced features of day parting, which is here. And in day parting, you're picking the day, you're picking some of the times that you see that you run best in. Once again, that's better for another video, which we'll do later on. But for now, just focus on producing the campaign as is. Don't worry about the advanced options, and don't worry about this impression stuff right now. So we've got it set for $10. This cap. For the sake of this video, we're just going to go ahead and stop here. We're just going to save it. Now, you can always come back to it in your campaigns and click, and I'll show you that. But just to finish out, you're just going to click proceed. It's going to ask you one more time if you're ready to go, which is going to be, now it's telling us that our budget's too low to run here. Now this happens, and that's because of all the different things that we're targeting and testing. We're testing interests, placements, and gender. So that, along with the headlines, ad text, and images, obviously we've only got one for this campaign, but if we had multiples, it would show, we would have to test, and we'd have to spend more for it. So, and we wouldn't be able to test as much. So for now, we're just going to go ahead and proceed. Once you get to this part, I'm just going to click save, but you're just going to click publish to Facebook. Campaign is launched. About 3 hours later, it's going to be put into the queue if it's approved, and that's when you're going to see impressions running and traffic. From there, we begin the optimization process, which is for another video. But for now, to conclude on just setting up the audience and publishing the campaign, that's going to do it.